What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamisha, also known as Mrs. Coda. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about testing accommodations for the NBCOT exam, how you can go about getting testing accommodation, where to go for testing accommodation, what is for testing accommodation. I'm going to answer these questions right now in today's video. So if you're interested and this has been a question on your mind and you're like, I need help, I need accommodations for this exam, definitely stay tuned because I'm going to talk about it right now in this video. Okay, guys, so I'm going to take you right into the NBCOT Test Accommodation Handbook, where I'm going to provide you the information for you to go ahead and schedule your testing accommodation. We're also going to address who can be qualified for testing accommodations. I will also provide a link to the handbook that you can easily go ahead and download that information so you can have the application and contact NBCOT directly to have your accommodation made so you are prepared and you are ready for that day. All right, so I'm going to take you right into my laptop and we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at the handbook. This is the NBCOT Test Accommodation Handbook. And I'm just going to go ahead and take you guys, we'll just do a quick overview. Like I said, this information is definitely going to be in the description below. The good thing about this handbook is they have the address here as well as the phone number, email, website. So everything is right there for you to contact NBCOT for your test accommodation. So in their handbook, of course, they're going to provide you with an overview, but it's also going to tell you steps to requesting your test accommodation, required documentation, the whole review process, how to go about scheduling your exam through a test accommodation advocate, and also any additional information you would want to know about. So, of course, I'm not going to read through this whole document. Just wanted to take you just through it, kind of get you a little familiar. So, of course, NBCOT is in compliance with the ADA, which is the Americans with Disability Act, which provides reasonable and appropriate accommodation to anyone or any candidate that has a different disability. Okay, and this is for the OT as well as the CODA examination. So in order to request accommodation, you would have to apply, and the exam candidate must have documented disability, okay? And that means that you will need to have a medical provider provide that information of your condition with supporting documentation. Um, but they did mention here, having a diagnosed disability does not automatically, um, approve you for test accommodation, but this is just what you do need because they will still go through a review process. Um, Non-specific diagnosis such as individual learning styles, general learning differences, academic challenges, computer phobias, slow reading, test difficulty, or anxiety in and of themselves do not constitute a disability or impaired and are not covered under the ADA. Additionally, English as a second language is not covered under the ADA, which is kind of surprising to me. But what I can say is you still, if you are someone that's suffering from anxiety, and it is, so let me say this. If you're someone that just simply has anxiety because you're just nervous and you're like, my anxiety is overtaking me because you can't control it, that does not mean that you have a medical diagnosis. Now, if you are someone that actually does have anxiety and there's several years of documentation, um, or let's say you were recently diagnosed with anxiety and you have medical backing, then that's different. Okay. What this is saying is if you are just simply someone that you read slowly, you have difficulty taking tests and you are just having anxiety attacks while you're sitting there, yeah, that's probably not going to fly. And they make it very clear. Also, if English is a second language, unfortunately, they're saying that that too is not covered under Americans with Disability Act. But you know what, guys? I would still put in the application because you just never know um, how they can accommodate that. So still do it. Alrighty. So as I mentioned before, that yes, it's going to go through a review process, and they will get back to you. For conditions that do require medical devices or medication during the examination, there is a pre-approved personal items list. You can find that here as well. There's actually, I believe there's another form that provides you with that list, but in the handbook you'll have access to get it. So I'm not going to really pull that up, but like things like hearing aid is considered pre-approved. You don't need to get like special requesting, or things like maybe you have a catheter or anything that's attached to your body like a medical device, so maybe like an oxygen tank. Like those are things that's not going to require like pre it's considered pre-approved and don't require any special review. So like I said, this is here. I'm not going to really go through every single thing because I'm going to provide it in the description. You can simply download it and read it for yourself. I will just mention here about the documentation, and that will be it. All right. So according to here, it does say that you need to have a detailed, comprehensive written report dated within the past 7 years and prepared by a qualified medical healthcare provider, describing your disability and the severity of it. The documentation must include the following: a specific and professional recognized diagnosis or disability in the DSM, description of that as well, the dates of the evaluation, your testing results, and interpret test results. It also asks for any major life, one or more major life activities that has impacted you. So yeah, I guess I won't really keep going through this, but you guys can read it for yourself. Also in this handbook, I just want to show you that they do have the application. So you can definitely go ahead and download this and fill it out and send it back to them. They probably may even have it online, so you could probably do it online as well. Alrighty? Thank you guys. I hope that this video was helpful. Please go ahead, share, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all of that YouTube stuff. Be sure to check me out for more videos. Until next time, bye-bye.